Cadger Man here. Look at this. I got a nice pine cone. I'm out for another hike out in Rampart Range in Colorado. Second time in just over a week. Turned out somebody hid a cache close to the ones I hid in my previous episode. So I'm going to go and find it. And maybe, if we're lucky, we can be first to find on this cache today. We'll see. It's just another 600 feet from here. We'll go see if it's there. June is a great time in Colorado to look for wildflowers. And they're all over the place here. Most difficult or more difficult? This is the most difficult route, and this would be hard to walk on with all this pea gravel, very slippery, easy to fall. I think we'll do the more difficult route, which is less difficult than the most difficult, but more difficult than your less difficult routes, or something like that. Now this is a great trail here. Only seen one motorcycle. These are frequented very often by these off-road motorcycles. We've only heard one though on the way to this cache. It makes for a pleasant hike out here in the woods. The view ahead. This will be fun for motorcycles. Kind of a some dips and bumps. A lot of fun. Not hard to hike, except in a few spots where there's some loose gravel that you have to get past. A little bit of a creek up ahead. This might be close to where this new geocache is. With all the moisture, the plant life is quite different here than it is up higher where it's all dry. Well, it was a bit of a climb up the hill there. Of course, we get to the top and I believe there's a trail that would be much easier to approach this cache, doesn't it figure? Anyway, we think we found it. Now we'll uncover it and see if we're first to find. Looks like it's right back there. So the question is, are we the first to find it? Yes, we are! This was hidden on June 16th, and today's the 20th. Three trackable cards. Very interesting. Now to get back to the trail. I think it's going to be much easier up this way. Yeah, it's right here. So funny. It was hard to climb up to that cache, but from this trail, it's pretty easy. Closed to motor vehicles. That's about the only thing that's metal up here. And it says it's magnetic, so it's got to be on it. And there it is. Well, we're in another area now. This is a pretty spot. This is close to the alternate beginning to the Colorado Trail here near the Indian Creek campground and trailhead. And of course there's a cache down here that we're going to go find. This is a popular place for equestrians. I've never been down this little stretch of trail before, this road, but it leads to this trailhead up here where there's a fairly new cache that I haven't found yet. And that's the one we're looking for. It's supposed to be a trackable in it. We'll see if it's got it. And maybe I'll trade it with one that I have in my pack. Well, there's 100 places to look for a cache up here, and I only looked in 99 and it wasn't in one of those. So I'm guessing this is a DNF for me. Sometimes you get the cache, sometimes the cache gets you. Well, we had a good time hiking around in the forest today. Found a few caches and this one DNF. That's okay. I'll try again some other time on this cache. Maybe in the fall when all the leaves come down, that might make it easier. We'll see. Thanks for joining me on this episode of Caching with Cadgerman. Please subscribe to my channel and take a look at some of my other episodes. But until then, we'll see you somewhere down the trail. Take care, everybody. So long. Look, it's a payphone, and it actually has a dial tone. It really works. They hardly have payphones anywhere anymore, but here's one out in the middle of the woods practically. 50 cents, you can call home.